Hello guys, today in front of you is the BOLDR Expedition 2 Everest Edition. Now BOLDR is a brand based in Singapore, as you can see, and they've been producing a lot of different watches over the past couple of years or so. And this is the Expedition 2. So there was an Expedition 1, which was a super compressor style watch, kind of like this. But this is a bit more, I'd say the quality is a bit better on this model. It's basically like a dive watch mixed with a field watch, which is pretty cool. It's a great everyday watch that can be used in many different occasions. This is a nice matte blue dial. There's a bunch of different variations on their website. I will drop a link down in the description below so you can check them out after this video. Anyway, the case is housed in a matte finished solid 316L stainless steel case. It's kind of a slab flat case, as you can see here. The finishing is pretty good there. As you can see, there are no errors or blemishes or anything like that. Definitely a very unique shape and one of their own design, which is always nice to see. As you can see on the bezel here, there's actually little cutouts on the side for a nice little design there. The crystal itself is a nice domed sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, and it's extremely legible, pretty much at all different angles, which it's quite nice when you're wearing the watch. The watch has two screw-down crowns, so you have an inner rotating 60-minute dive time bezel used by this unscrew crown over here, and the crown at the bottom position is to operate the movement, of course. This is using a Swiss-made automatic Sellita SW200 movement, and they're very accurate movements. They're not cheap movements, they're Swiss-made. They're basically a clone of the ETA 2824 movement. This is the SW200- I believe one with the quick set date down over here at the 4 o'clock position. Hand winding hacking, it beats at 4 Hertz for the nice smooth sweep of that orange tip seconds hand you can see going around the dial right now. And just a very reliable, accurate, good movement that's going to last you a lifetime if you service it every 5 years or so. Now the price of this watch is around, I believe, $5.99 on their website, which is really all not that bad for the quality. I mean, you're getting a genuine rubber custom molded BOLDR strap, which is not cheap to make, custom molded buckle here as well. I like the design with these squares over here on the two keepers. Anyway, getting into some basic size dimensions on this exact timepiece, we are looking at a case size of 41 millimeters that's in diameter. In terms of lug to lug distance, we're looking at only 46 millimeters from here to here. So it wears very nice on the wrist, especially on my 6.5 inch wrist. It fits just perfect. We have a case thickness of 14 millimeters, which is really all not that bad for a watch housed with a Sellita SW200. So no issues with the size of the actual watch there. I think it's the perfect size. I really also do like this color palette with the blue rubber strap and the matte blue dial. We also do get a bunch of lume on this watch as well. And one thing, if you didn't know about this watch, it's actually 20,000 A-M magnetic resistance, very anti-magnetic, so you should have no issue going through security at the airport and such. But yeah, some nice details include the sign B on the BOLDR crown. They're kind of like two crowns put together, as you can see here. Very easy to grip, very easy to unscrew. And overall, let's flip to the case back. The case back, they always do some custom design here. As you can see on the screw down case back, they have a custom molded foot with a nice little pattern going around it. Kind of like it's an expedition exploring watch, so you put your foot down, I guess. I think it goes along with the whole theme and name of the watch. Just some basic specifications bordering that. Now getting in a little closer on this dial, I'm going to get you in a little closer here. As you can see, we have everything is loomed on this dial with BGW9 and some superluminova, I believe, that glows blue and green. You have nice hands, which are filled with lume towards the end, and they're blacked out towards the center, which is pretty cool there. We also do have a 24-hour dial going around the inner portion of the dial. We have BOLDR printed below 12. We have your inner rotating dive time bezel. So you can read a 24-hour dial. We have your date tucked over at the 4 o'clock position with a white outline to match the rest of the indices. And overall, I think it looks pretty well balanced and pretty symmetrical, which I do appreciate. Nothing really looks out of place on this watch. Now getting into the band itself, it's a custom BOLDR genuine rubber band, so it's not silicone or anything like that. It's very good quality, and it's 20 millimeters straight down. It kind of tapers in a little towards the edges over here, which is nice. The holes are nicely spread apart, definitely can get a good fit there. We do have BOLDR over here on both sides, that nice little kind of tread marks, and the two large keepers over here, one stationary and one floating, as you can see here. The buckle matches the finish of that matte finished case with a B logo. But yeah, a very nice strap, and the back side's even cooler. As you can see, all those marks there, I think that's pretty cool. BOLDR down here, and then BOLDR on the other side. But like I said, it's very flexible straight out of the box, and I don't think you'll be changing this one out. It really looks the part. It fits in with the whole watch aesthetic and everything, so I don't think you'll have any issues with this band. Now I'm going to go ahead and unscrew the crown here at the top. As you can see, we get a screw down inner rotating bezel. This is actually the best way to time something. So I line this up with the hand here. I can just screw it back down, and it's not going to move. You bump the crown, it's not going to move. Very, very secure there to time something, especially if you're going on a dive or you're just, running or something like that, and this thing can move if it's not screwed down. So I'm very happy that they did that. And the other crown, as you can see here, this pops out. Very nice crown, no wiggle or anything like that. We can self-wind the Sellita SW200 in the first position, even though it is already going. Then our second position, we get a nice quick-set date, which is pretty legible in white, with a blue matte background to match the blue matte dial. Then our final position is our hacking position, and we can set the time here. So yeah, very nice looking watch, very legible. Everything functions great. There are absolutely no quality control issues. I'm going to go ahead and reset the bezel here. You will not have any alignment issues because you can line it up yourself, obviously. Everything is screwed down for that 200 meters of water resistance, which is great to have on a field/dive watch, I would call this watch. Not that many people are going to be going diving with this watch. Many people with dive watches actually really don't go diving with their watches, which is quite funny. But right now I'm going to go ahead and throw up a nice lume shot and show you what that looks like. So as you can see, the lume is definitely very good. It's definitely evenly applied. We have a couple different colors there. It does last quite a long time as well. And I think, you couldn't have done it any better. It looks really good. I'm really proud of the lume that they put on this watch. There's the watch on my 6.5-inch wrist. I don't have a huge wrist, but this watch fits perfectly due to that nice lug-to-lug distance. As you can see, it rides perfectly flat on the wrist, straight across. And there's no sharp edges or anything like that. As you can see, straight out of the box, the band conforms very nicely, as well as the buckle to the shape of your wrist. And the keepers do stay out of the way. So all in all, it looks very nice on the wrist. From a side view, it's definitely very legible. That AR coating is definitely helping with that legibility there. And all in all, definitely very comfortable on the wrist. Definitely, in my opinion, probably one of their nicest releases of all time. Out of any of their models from BOLDR, I would definitely choose this one. It's definitely the best watch I think that they have right now, and I really do enjoy it. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the BOLDR Expedition 2 Everest, a release from BOLDR out of Singapore. Very cool brand, very nice people behind the brand as well. They are quite a larger brand. I'm not sure if they're a micro brand anymore or just a regular brand, but they're definitely a bigger brand with a lot of releases, and they do a lot of marketing as well. I've seen some of their ads on Instagram, so definitely a good brand to watch out for. I'm not sure what they have planned for the future, but what they're doing right now is pretty good in my eyes. The quality is very good. This is what you would expect for something around $500 or $600, and you're definitely getting it from BOLDR. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. Like I said, there's no quality control issues. Everything is really on par, and that's pretty rare for me to say. I really genuinely do like this watch, and it's something I can wear every day, or in the rotation, I'd say. I think for the price, you're getting a pretty good deal. You're getting the SW200, Swiss-made automatic caliber. You're getting a really nice case build and finish. I mean, this thing, it's not heavy, but it has some nice weight to it. It makes you, you can feel it on the wrist, which I do appreciate. And the band itself is a nice custom, genuine rubber, not that fake silicone stuff. So definitely a nice band as well. And I believe they do offer some bracelet options, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, you can find some more helpful links down in the description below. As usual, this is Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Let me know what you think of the BOLDR Expedition 2 Everest down in the comment section below, and I will respond to you there. Thanks so much for tuning in once again. A lot more cool stuff coming up. Hope everyone is staying safe and well, and I will see you guys real soon. Bye.